Hello, let's have a look at some of the new features that we just brought to you. The biggest one would be work breakdown structure. It is a function of a project, and if you want to compose, make a structure of your project, then you would use work breakdown structure. You can access it from the detail of any project in the tab WBS, or you can go to action menu of any project, either in the detail or in the list of projects. The work breakdown structure works very simply. It's really just to set the structure of the project. So you simply create new tasks, and within the tasks you can create to-dos. Before you save it, you can just edit the name, but after you save it, those tasks get created, those to-dos get created, and after that you can also modify the start and end time, assign priorities. You can pick your color just to make it colorful or presentable, and the same with to-dos. You can put a deadline there, you can assign it to someone, you can choose a color, and again then you need to save it. Once you're done with that, you can move to the tasks and play with it a bit more, or you can go to a Gantt chart and to start planning the project further. But the WBS is really just to create the structure of the project. So that's the most significant new feature we brought to you just now. The other one would be the time entries. Until now, you could see track time only in the kind of global overview of track time, and you wouldn't see the details in the project, in the task, or in the company. Now you can go to the project, to time entries tab, and you would see the track time that was allocated to this particular project. You see the numbers match. Or you can even go to the level of task. Again, you would see time entries tab here, and you see those entries here. Or you can go to the company level and see the time entries that are allocated to that particular company. The next feature would be about association of project and tasks within the project in terms of timeline. If you go to edit a project, and if you move a timeline, the system now tells you or offers you a few options, like to move all tasks by a day or 2 days or 3 days, based on how much you moved it one way or the other. The same when you move the end date. The system also offers you options to make the project start at the same time as the first task, or end at the same time as the last task, so it's aligned. Or you can change the dates so they fit the first task and the last task. The same works with the tasks. If you go to a task and the task starts earlier than the project starts, you can move it or change the start date, or the same in the end date. You can change it so it starts or ends not earlier or not later than the project starts. So the deadlines could be aligned. The system tells you that the project starts too late, too early, and such. What's new also is the event step on the task level. until now it was available only on the company and project level. Now if you go to the detail of any task, you can see events tab there. So if you work with events, you know, like meetings or other kind of events that can be associated with a particular task in a project, you can see them also in here. Another new feature is if you go to tasks list and if you go to advanced search, there's a new filter called project manager, and you can search by or look for any task that belong, you know, under a project managed by this manager. So you can, for example, search all late tasks that are managed by Jiřitenka. So that's a new filter. And the last but not least feature is if you're using, you know, if you're working with invoices, offers, orders in Caflou, now you can also search by currency. So if you want a report of invoices that are only in a particular currency, like here Swiss franc, you can search by Swiss franc and you only will be shown invoices or offers or orders that are created with that currency.